Let me show you how to start chaining with crochet. The first thing you'll need to do is make a slip knot for demonstration purposes. This side of the yarn is going to be the tail side, and the rest of it is going to be the working side. I like to start my slip knot in the following way. I like to make a little loop, and this loop has the tail side in the front. And then what we can do is we can reach in and grab the tail side yarn and pull that through. Now, when we pull on the tail, it's going to tighten up. You want to make sure that you have neutral tension on your non-hook hand. I've got my yarn in a pile here so that there's no tension from it coming out of the skein. I'm holding the yarn through my fingers like this, but whatever works for you, that's the best way to do it. Now, what's important to remember is that your chain should at least be a little bit on the looser side because you don't want your project to turn into a trapezoid. And of course, we're using size 4 worsted weight yarn. It recommends a size I, and that is the size that we have right here. In order to have a properly tensioned chain, you want to make sure that you're not using a hook that's too small because then that will make your chain too tight. I tend to use more movement with my hook, like this, but it's also possible to use more of your left hand or your non-hook hand to do a lot of the movement. It's up to you. But what works for me is I tend to use more movement with my hook. So going clockwise, I'm going to grab the yarn like that. We're going to pull it through the loop and up. And you can use your thumb and your middle finger to stabilize that stitch there. And you do it again, clockwise, pull it through, clockwise, pull it through. You might want to re-examine your technique if you are having to force it through because it's too tight. It should be a relaxed technique. And there you go. And the good news about crochet is that if you screw up, you can just undo it and practice again.